discuss some of the important examples on Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, so verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for A is equal to 1, 2, minus 1, 3 and express a to the power 6 minus 4a to the power 5 plus 8a to the power 4 minus 12a cube plus 14a square as a linear polynomial in A. So first, in this example, we have to verify two things. First is Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and the next part is to express this polynomial as a linear polynomial. Okay, so let us first concentrate on verification. So given A is, for verification we need Cayley-Hamilton theorem, characteristic equation. So characteristic equation is determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. Find out the determinant. Okay, so from diagonal elements subtract lambda. So 1 minus lambda, 3 minus lambda, remaining elements as it is. Determinant of this is equal to 0. Now simplify this one. So it will be 1 minus lambda into 3 minus lambda will be nothing but lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 3 minus this, that is minus 2. So minus minus plus 2 equal to 0. So that implies lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 5 equal to 0. Now to verify this, we have to show that on replacing lambda by a, we get 0. That is to show a square minus 4a plus 5i is equal to 0. For this, we will need a square. So a square is a into a. Now substitute a. Now let us multiply. So it is 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1. So minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Then 1 into 2 is 2 plus 2 into 3, 6. 2 plus 6, 8. Likewise, we get a square. Now, substitute, consider a square left hand side, which is a square minus 4a plus 5i. So, substituting a square, then matrix A minus 4 times plus 5, I is 1001. Simplify. So, minus 1, this will be on multiplication minus 4. So, minus 5 plus 5, 0. Then 8 minus 4 to the 8, 8 minus 8, 0, plus 5 times 0, 0. So 0. So like this we get 0. Hence Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. So first part is over. Now let us see the second part. That is simplification of this expression. So consider a to the power 6 minus, so let us see how it can be done. So we have a to the power 6 minus 4a to the power 5 plus 8a to the power 4 minus 12a cube plus 14a square. Okay, now divide this by the left hand side of this Cayley-Hamilton theorem, which is a square minus 4a plus 5i. So it is dividing by a square minus 4a plus 5i. Now, the highest degree term is a square, whereas here it is a to the power 6. So I have to obtain a to the power 6 from a square. So we will multiply by a to the power 4. So a to the power 4 into a square is a to the power 6. Now multiply by all other expressions. So it is minus 4a to the power 5 plus 5i into a to the power 4 is 5a to the power 4. Subtract. So there will be change in sign. Now this get cancelled. This also. Plus 8 minus 5 is 3. A to the power 4 minus 12 a cube plus 14 a square. So see here, first I have multiplied by a to the power 4 into this divisor as it is. Now next, again the degree of this is greater than this, so we will have to obtain 3a to the power 4. So for this we have to multiply by 3a square. Okay, so 3a square into a square is 3a to the power 4. Multiply with the remaining one. So plus 3 minus 4 is minus 12. A square into a is a cube. So minus 12 a cube. Next 3 into 5 15. I into a square a square. Subtract. So this get cancelled. Plus 14 minus 15 is minus 1 times a square. Now the degree is same, so again we will have to reduce it. Here it is minus 1, so we just multiply by minus 1. So see, here I have written this next step as plus a 3a square times again divisor. Now next minus 1, so minus 1 multiply. So it is minus a square plus 4a minus 5i. Subtract. This get cancelled. Now we have minus 4a plus 5i. The degree of this is less than this one. Okay, so therefore minus 4a plus 5i as it is. Now according to statement number 1, Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we have a square minus 4a plus 5i is equal to 0. Okay, so this is 0. So a to the power 4 into 0 plus 3a square into 0 minus 1 times 0 minus 4a plus 5i. Simplify, all these become 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So it is minus 4a plus 5i is the value of the expression, and which is a linear polynomial in A. Okay, let us move on to the next example. So verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the matrix A is equal to 3 1 2 1 0 1 3 1 minus 1, and hence find A inverse. Again, this problem consists of two parts. First is the verification of Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and second is to find A inverse using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Remember here, hence find means you have to make use of the previous part. Okay, so here first we'll verify the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. For this we need characteristic equation given by determinant of a minus lambda I equal to 0. Okay, now so we get this determinant. Okay, you know very well how to find out determinants. Now so it is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of a equal to 0. I have already told you in my previous lecture how to find out s1, s2, and determinant of a. S1 is a sum of diagonal elements of A. S2 is a sum of minors of the diagonal elements of A, and this is a determinant. So by simplifying in the same manner, we get S1, S2, S2 will be minus 11 and determinant of A is 3. So we have this characteristic equation. So we have to verify that by on replacing lambda by A, the equation gets satisfied. So that is a cube minus 2a square minus 11a, and 3 is a constant, so that we write as 3 times I. This should be a complete matrix, so we cannot write 3 simply. We have to write this also as a matrix. So it is minus 3i equal to 0. Now consider left hand side. It is a cube minus 2a square minus 11a minus 3i. Okay, now here we need a cube and a square. So let us find a square and a cube. So a square is a into a, substitute the matrices a, and then multiply. So it is 3 into 3. You can see if you don't know the multiplication. So it is 3 into 3, 9, plus 1 into 1, 1, plus 2 into 3. Multiply the corresponding elements. That is right. So what will be resultant? It will come out to be 16. Okay. Now next, 3 into 1, 3. Then plus 1 into 0, 0, plus 2 into 1 is 2. How much? 5. So next, again first row, third column, 3 into 2, 6, plus 1 into 1, 1, plus 2 into minus 1, which is minus 2. So how much it is? 5. So like this. Now all the columns are over. So next move on to the next row. Right? Second row, first column, then second row, second column, second row, third column. Like this we'll do. Okay. So in the same way we can find out a cube also. A cube is, you can write it as a square into a, or you can write it as a into a square. So a square into a, or we can write it as a into a square, one and the same thing, right? Substituting a square and a, and then multiplying. Now putting this in the left hand side expression, which is a cube. So we have a cube minus 2a square minus 11a minus 3 times identity matrix of order 3 by 3. Now simplifying this, so what we have, we'll do the simplification of corresponding elements. So it is 68 minus 2 into 16, 32. Then minus 11 into 3, minus 33. Then minus 3 into 1. So minus 3. Right, see this, how much it comes out to be. This is 36 plus 2, 38 plus 30, 68. 68 minus 68, 0. So like this we'll have to simplify. Okay. So what we are getting? So therefore, a cube minus 2a square minus 11a minus 3i is equal to 0. Hence Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Now next, to find A inverse. So for this what we do, as I told you earlier also, that we will have to keep the lowest power term on the left one of the side, and other should be shifted on the other side. So what is the lowest power term? It is 3i equal to a cube minus 2a square minus 11a. Now post multiplying by A inverse, as I want A inverse over here. So we have 3A inverse, multiplying each term by A inverse. So it is A inverse into a cube minus 2 A inverse into a square. A to the power 2 into a square is a to the power 1 minus 11a into A inverse, that is I. So A inverse is 1 by 3 times a square minus 2a minus 11i. Substituting a square minus 2 times a minus 11i. Simplify. 16 minus 2 into 3, 6. 16 minus 6, 10. Minus 11. 10 minus 11, minus 1. Then 5 minus 2, 3. Then minus 11 into 0. So 0. So 5 minus 2, 3. Like this we will simplify. So we get the inverse of the matrix by using the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have the concept of Cayley-Hamilton theorem must be clear to you.